Did you see the lovely picture of Jane and Freddie getting married from Rainbow?
Yes, I retweeted that.
I didn't know that. I asked someone about. I hope
it was
Rod
on
was
Loose
there.
Women.
I asked, was Rod there? And they went, well, probably not. He was married to Jane 15 years ago. I didn't know that.
No.
I know. I'd seen. I think it was like the best kids' TV programs on Channel 5.
How incestuous was?
And they were saying like, was she with Rod first?
With Rod first, and now she's with Freddie.
And she left him for Freddie. Yeah, she said that.
I'm worried about Jeffrey.
Is he dead?
Hey. Oh no, he's not. I am worried about him. Is he?
No, I don't think he is.
He's not dead.
I just threw that curve.
Don't kill off Jeffrey like that. Hey, it's the Custard TV podcast. I'm Luke, editor and runner of the website. Gary's in the London area.
Hi.
Hi. Matt's in the northern area.
Hello.
How did we spend our bank holiday weekends? Anything interesting? You were working, of course, and if I don't say that, you'll get annoyed at me for not knowing you were working. Oh,
I spent most of my weekend with a 2 3/4-year-old, so I'm shattered.
A 3/4-year-old and a 2-year-old, or just one?
No. No, but you see, if he was here right now, he'd want me to say he's a 2 3/4-year-old.
Oh.
Because at that age, they do get very particular about their age.
How old are you now? 42 and 5/8 or something like that.
41 and 5/8. Thank
41
you.
and 5/8.
And what are 2 3/4-year-olds into? Because it's a long time since I've been one.
Thomas the Tank Engine.
Still,
of course, never fails.
The Gruffalo. Funnily enough, Teletubbies is making a bit of a resurgence.
Oh,
He quite like that. He had to have his Thomas the Tank in pyjamas on. We had to watch Thomas.
So
and
you
Frank.
were matching for once.
Oh, well, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It was good.
It's been nice to have a pal that had the same taste in clothes.
I can imagine you, Gary,
on my IQ level. Yeah.
In Thomas the Tank Engine pyjamas with a station controller hat on.
Oh, no, I didn't go that far.
No, you can leave your hat on.
We built a great train track that went round the front room. And then we went to the library, and he got a book on the Gruffalo, which was exciting.
Who was the Gruffalo in the Gruffalo?
I've not actually.
Blessed.
Hello, I'm the Gruffalo.
Probably. He's not Welsh, Brian.
Well, Brian Blessed is Welsh. Hello!
Or was it Ian
Must be with that
McKellen?
voice.
I don't know.
Patrick Stewart.
Anyway,
Answered on the postcard.
Yeah.
I'll tell you in a minute.
That's nice, though.
Yeah, so no, it was lovely. But and the only time he ate his dinners, but he played up a bit when Mum and Dad.
Oh no, I got it completely wrong. It was Robbie Coltrane.
Oh well.
Yeah. Oh, well, in the same.
Well,
vein.
but Brian Blessed, Robbie Coltrane.
Big
I mean, you could easily Hagrid, Brian Blessed.
Yeah.
Luke.
Hey, everybody, here's our star.
Gary.
I'd never heard of him before today.
And Matt.
He's a professional.
Talking telly.
Try it, just for 1 week. Just try the program for 1 week.
This is the Custard TV podcast.
What we decided this podcast, there's very little actually to discuss worthy of our
Yeah, I think the
eyes
next
and
few
ears.
weeks, certainly when the football starts, it will just be Gary reviewing the football.
It'd just be Gary going, well, that was a good goal. But we decided...
It's called a goal.
I didn't know how to finish that sentence, and I thought I'd pulled it off well.
I will do that as a podcast if you want, you know.
I want a whole podcast where Gary explains the offside rule.
Yeah.
That wouldn't take a whole podcast, just a few minutes.
So yeah, there's a lot of sport coming up, and there wasn't that much this week. What with the Britain's
there's not a lot of sport
live finals.
It's just the European Championships that happen every
and then a bit
Olympics.
of telly, and then the Olympics.
So I decided let's watch 2 shows, or Matt did, I forget. Then we stumbled across Peaky Blinders, which is doing really well as far as people getting behind it, which I've never seen. Gary had never seen.
A fan.
Yeah, and Matt had never seen. Matt had seen.
I'd seen the first. In fact, as I said to you before, I've actually talked about the first episode of Series 1 on this here very podcast 3 years ago.
And you're about to do it again later on.
Well, I'm not, because I haven't watched it.
Yeah.
So.
And Bloodline, which returned to Netflix for its Netflix second series just last week. So 2 shows that people talk about, which, to be honest with you, we'd never really seen.
The A Word, which Luke watched, did Matt watch?
No,
yes.
First episode. I watched the first episode.
So this
He's gone back to doing that recently. He did that years ago.
Just for the A Word. I'm not doing it with everything, but it was. I watched all of Undercover. Has either of you finished that yet?
No.
So go away. But the A
Oh,
word.
I've missed this.
The A word.
I've missed this.
The A word didn't grab me, as I said before at the time. It was for a show about a young lad with autism. It was oddly obsessed with sex.
An exciting announcement from ITV that they've teamed up with American online streaming service Hulu for an 8-part series called Harlot. Harlots. There's more than one harlot.
There's more than one harlot in this game.
There's more than one. Fair enough, yeah. No news about when this will be shown or anything like that.
No.
But it's interesting.
It's going to be on ITV Encore, which I think is a shame.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, I saw that and I thought, well, maybe that... But why would you partner with somebody that...
And it's got one of our favourites, Leslie Manville, is in this.
Of Mum and River.
Yes. And also, is it Anna Maxwell Martin?
Probably.
Right?
She's in everything else.
And the girl off of Downton Abbey with the 3 names. Jessica Brown Finley. There you go.
Right.
Can I add a bit of news here?
Go on.
Go on. Just about you sort of going to the gym or something, or is it actually?
No. Channel 4 have announced a new sitcom called Damned. I don't know if you saw this.
Yes, I did
written
see
by
this.
Joe Brand and Morwenna Banks. And it's odd because this, I believe, was not on Sky Arts. It was like a pilot on Sky Arts.
Yeah.
Is this the one about social
Davis?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw. I'm sure I saw the pilot.
They're both in this. Joe Brand, Alan. Yeah, on Sky Arts.
It's the same.
And Channel 4 have made it into a 6-part sitcom.
But I know because there's a comedy actor who goes by the name of Barry from Watford, and he had a show on Sky Arts, and he asked me at the time to watch. A friend, asked me to watch it, and I think this was part of that same kind of like
the Playhouse,
like 20 minutes or something.
Playhouse Presents, it was called.
Yeah, that was it, and they did like 20 minutes, 20-minute shows, which they hope to commission. But
and also Tamwa from EastEnders is starring in the Channel 4 version. So there you go.
There you are.
Wow.
I'm not sure a show about social workers is going to be that funny, but...
Oh, I don't know. My mum works in that service, and she's always like... Yeah, I think I should do Gary Goes West.
Yeah.
I think
happy
so.
with someone else doing Gary Go West. Yeah, that's fine.
Well, I'll do it. I've never been West. You two have been West together.
Yeah,
I never have.
Okay, you go West.
Yeah, you do Gary Goes West.
You be the king of wishful thinking, Luke.
Okay, we close our eyes.
Yes. And follow the tracks of our tears.
This is so hitting on.
That's all the Go West song.
Yeah.
Done.
That's so hitting our demographic. Netflix have announced that BoJack Horseman will return to the service on all platforms in America and the UK on the 22nd of July. It'll be the whole series as per normal. I got into this in the second series mainly because a lot
you weirdly started saying you were loving it, which I thought was bizarre.
I was really enjoying it.
Slag it off to start with. I
genuinely didn't understand it for a long time.
He flagged me off for saying it was a show about a horse.
He always slagged you off.
That's nothing new there. Yeah, I suppose you're right.
A show Matt and I adore. In fact, I would have its babies. The Americans is getting 2 further series, much similar to what we were talking about there with Peaky Blinders. 2 series, one next year and a shorter one the year after, with the creators saying they know the end game and they're really glad that the network FX have given them the...
No, the two
yes, I was just going to come on to this.
Are an item.
Yes, and they've just welcomed their first child.
Yeah.
Something we don't champion, but everybody else seems to. Transparent is getting a 4th series via Amazon Prime before the 3rd has even aired. Do you think this is another one we need to revisit? I mean, it is possible that we just don't like a show, isn't it?
Yeah, I just think...
I only watched the first one,
I don't think we like shows where it's just everyone's got issue. It's like there's just too much going on. It
felt like a kind of poor man's Breaking Bad without the drugs.
Although I think you can make some links between it and Bloodline, which we'll get onto. Just in terms of like the family dynamic, I suppose.
Yes.
Well, yeah, I've got another show I'm going to compare Bloodline to, so get ready for that.
Okay. Well, I'm looking for. If you're listening now to this, I would skip ahead.
I've got one as well. Actually, I'm going to compare it to, so we should compare.
I haven't got anything.
Compare comparisons.
Yeah.
People who like the show have been wondering what will happen to Sky One's and CBS's Limitless. It was one of the few shows to not be confirmed for a recommission, but they also didn't say they've axed it. Well, they have now. That's the end of it. CBS
that
is
is one of
the
one of the biggest lying titles since the Never-Ending Story. Limitless.
Because it was limited quite quickly.
It was a limited series.
Well, no, and also the problem is that let's create a television show where the lead actor can do anything. Oh, that's really boring because once you take the rules out of anything, it becomes really boring.
It's like that film Unstoppable with Denzel Washington. Because if the train hadn't been unstoppable, they should have called it Stoppable.
Yeah, but that's a good film. That is a damn good
Gary,
film.
if it was unstoppable, they wouldn't have tried to stop it. It should be called Unstoppable. We stopped it.
I know this isn't true because I know there are more on the way, but networks in the States need to stop remaking films into TV series. Rush Hour's gone, Limitless
you say that, that's next year's autumn's storylines, isn't it?
I'm talked about this on, I think it was when we had Debs on the Christmas show, about how you've got these built-in brands and how it's easier for networks to commission already known brands. So, like, we had Limitless and Rush Hour, and they do it with all the superhero stuff.
Supergirl,
Flash, Arrow, all of those, the agents of whatever.
It's almost like it almost needs little to no promotion.
But then, as I say, I think that the cancellation of Limitless and the cancellation of Rush Hour and Agent Carter shows that maybe this little experiment isn't working.
No,
maybe next year's upfronts will see less shows made from telly.
But it's easy for an audience, and an audience will always fluctuate towards a brand they know just to see what they've done with it.
Gary has seen one show this week that he thinks worthy of Gary.
I just thought you said you're going to give Gary a second chance.
I always do every week.
I think I'm on my fourth, aren't I?
What is Second Chance, and why have I never heard of it?
Second Chance is a USA Networks show that's currently on Universal. Gary
goes further on his remote than I do. I don't even know where Universal is.
Not that far. It's only about 1:30.
He's got a Universal remote. That's why.
That's on fire this early.
Basically, this is a brother and sister team who have far much more money than sense, are trying to grow a human in order to cure the sister's cancer.
Oh my god!
Literally, it's a science fiction show. And right at the beginning of the show, a rather crotchety old sheriff is killed, and they manage to get his body through sort of nefarious means, and they kind of recreate him, and his consciousness and body are reborn. God. But it works out quite well because he has a son and he has a granddaughter, so he has connections to the world. So although the first episode is rather clunky because it's obviously going through a storyline like that, and you're like, what? They're recreating him. You have to suspend disbelief. Actually, towards the end of it works quite well. And I've watched the second episode since, and actually, they've done quite a good job. This has some legs. If you're missing kind of a low-level action show, like this is like a 24. This is like a Human Target that I used to go on about, which I really like, where there's just good action, good plot. And it's
anyone in it that we know, Gary?
No, only Rob Kaczynski from EastEnders.
Exactly. Only him. So and he
it's
plays
like his second chance, really, isn't it?
I know. Yeah, it is.
Gary says if you're missing it, you will have to relish it because it's already been axed.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's already been axed, so we're only going to get the 11 episodes that.
Damn you, Rob Kaczynski!
So if I get a bad episode along the way, I might cancel it myself.
Matt, you do the reviews.
Yeah, I think we should do the old stuff first because it's a nice gap, a nice sort of bridge.
Also, what did you do at the gym? We didn't get to talk about you gymming.
What do you mean? I've been 4 days in a row, I'll have you know.
Okay, well, I have to live vicariously through anyone who does exercise.
20 minutes on the treadmill, 20 minutes on the cross trainer, 20 minutes on the sort of stair thing.
And do you have like an iPod with the gym mix?
No, I have an iPod, but I listen to podcasts. Listen to us.
During the gym? You listen to us to motivate you at the gym.
I'll start listening to those old podcasts again so we can do some more.
Do you know what freaks you out? What will freak you out if you're in the gym listening to this one?
Yeah, I probably will
panic you. Okay, so we'll just recap again what Matt means by we do the old. It was sort of a decision jointly to review two shows people talk about that either none of us had seen, or a couple of us had seen, or one of us had seen. We landed upon Peaky Blinders and Bloodline. So, do you want to do them alphabetically, or how are you going to do it?
Yeah, Bloodline. I mean, Gary, had you seen this before, Bloodline?
Yeah, I did. I watched Bloodline when it was first on Netflix and reviewed it. So although